Welcome to solverfy.
In this question, we have a 3-gear system. The planet gear A, okay, it is pin connected to the end of the link BC. Then we have the sun gear D. We also have the ring gear R. Okay, so now we have omega BC that's rotating at 4 radians per second counterclockwise, and then we are also given that omega D, okay, the sun gear D, omega D is 5 radians per second clockwise. Okay, so this is omega D. Okay, so to solve this problem, we need to find the angular velocity of the ring gear R. Okay, so first we want to locate a few points. So here I'm going to call this point P, and then I'm also going to call this point F. Okay, so we can find Vp. Okay, Vp is omega d times Rd. This is equal to 5 times 0.15, and this is equal to 0.75 meters per second. Okay, so this is downward. And then we also have Vc. Okay, this is omega Bc times Rbc. Okay, so this is equal to 4 times 0.225 meters, and you get 0.9 meters per second, and then this is upward. Okay, so for gear A, okay, so the information about speed at point P and point C, they are about gear, they are related to gear A. So gear A, this is C, this is P, then this is our point E. Okay, so we have determined that so this is 0.75, and then Vc is 0.9 meters per second. So we expect the instantaneous center of zero velocity. Okay, to be here. Okay, so now we want to find IC. Okay, after we know where the IC is, then we can find omega, and then we can find some speed at point E. Okay. Okay, so the radius. So I'm going to call this x, and then here will be 0.075 minus x. Okay. So using similar triangle, we have x divided by 0.75 is equal to 0.075 minus x divided by 0.9. Okay, so you get x to be 0.75 times 0.075 minus 1.65. Okay, and then this is equal to 0.0341 meters. Okay, we can then determine omega A. Okay, so should be obvious that omega A is counterclockwise. Okay, omega A will be Vp divided by x. Okay, so this is 0.75 divided by 0.0341. Okay, this is 22 radians per second. Okay, then we can find VE. Okay, VE will be omega A times this distance, which is 0.15 minus x. Okay, 0.15 minus x. Okay, you have 22 times 0.15 minus 0.0341, and you get 2.55 meters per second. Okay, so we found everything we have for gear A. VE is needed because VE is on gear R. Okay, so now we go to gear R. Right, so for gear R, okay, so we have 2 points of interest. Okay, so this is VE. This is 2.55 meters per second. Okay, and then we also have VF. Okay, VF here. So VF will be equal to VP. Okay, because VF is on gear D. Okay, so this is going to be 0.75 meters per second. Okay, and because of that, right, so we can expect that so since omega r is given to be counterclockwise, so we expect that the IC to be somewhere here. Okay, yeah, so we are interested that this to find where the IC for gear R is. Okay, so this IC, so we are going to call so I'm going to call this distance to be x prime. Okay, for gear R. Okay, then using similar triangle again. Okay, we have x prime divided by 0.75 is equal to x prime plus 0.45 divided by 2.55. Okay, so solving for x. So we get x to be 0.1875 meters. Omega r is then EF divided by x prime. Okay, so this is equal to 0.75 divided by 0.1875. This is 4 radians per second. Okay, so this is the answer for this question.